At 10 News Weather Authority from the JES Weather Center.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm meteorologist Edward Shaw. That cold rain expected throughout the day today with a little bit of a wintry mix there factoring into the picture. But as we go into tomorrow, those showers are going to start tapering off by the mid-morning before we warm up rather significantly here later on this week. So those of you who liked what we had over the weekend, just wait till you see what's on the way. As for what we see right now, though, bit of a different story. Very overcast with that wintry mix coming down within the area. Roanoke at about 39 degrees, Blacksburg 37, Lynchburg 39, Covington at 38, and Lexington about 40. Winter weather advisories in parts of the Allegheny Highlands and on some of those western slopes. But as we go throughout this event, I'm going to start seeing it factor more into rain as the day progresses. You'll see by about 6 p.m. later on tonight, we start clearing up a little bit more with the rainfall. Still going to be rather overcast within the area, but overall, it's just going to be another cold and overcast day today before we go into tomorrow with cooler conditions to start, but cloud cover starts to dissipate by about midday. We get up to about 57 here for your high tomorrow. And then look what happens on Wednesday. We're already back up into the 60s here by about lunchtime with clear skies. And the key thing as to why we're seeing temperatures warm up, that southerly flow. We start shifting a little bit more in direction. A lot of that warm Gulf air comes up into our area, some of it bringing in a little bit of moisture, which is going to lead to the chances for showers and some thunderstorms possibly later on at the end of the week. As for your highs today, Roanoke about 53, Blacksburg 38, Lynchburg 39, South Boston 43, along with Danville, Martinsville at 41, and Rocky Mount at 39, making for a significant drop-off compared to where we were at yesterday. But we go into the next few days and again see that change. Tonight, lows dipping into the 30s throughout most of the area. Roanoke about 35, Blacksburg 33, Lynchburg 32, South Boston 37, Danville 34, and Wytheville at about 35 degrees. So overall, another chilly night tonight. But again, wait until you see what happens here later on this week. Even this took me off guard as I looked at some of what's going to be expected here later in the week. 56 for Tuesday. Watch what happens Wednesday. Yep. We dial it up right into the 70s at 71, 74 by Thursday, and then going into Friday, we could end up seeing some record highs throughout the region as we get up to about 77 degrees, nearly 20 to 25 degrees above average for this time of year. So a remarkably different start to March than what we wrapped up February with. But along with that, coming in with a little bit of that moisture with some of that warm air flowing into the area could lead for a few showers later on this week and possibly a few isolated thunderstorms as well. But, I mean, what more appropriate way to kick off the beginning of meteorological spring, which started up yesterday. Reminder, spring itself begins here in a couple of weeks. But, Brittany.
What range? I mean, we almost have a 40-degree swing.
Pretty much. I mean, there's some models that have us getting up to 80. Parts of Lynchburg may hit 80 here by about Friday or Saturday. So
that's like thunderstorm territory.
Exactly. I mean, like we're in the 40s today with wintry mix outside.
All right. I'm sure you guys will keep an eye on it for us. Thank you so much, Edward.
Fun stuff.